Thank you, Chairman Makowski, and thanks for having this very important hearing on an issue that is very near and dear to our hearts out in the West, and particularly in Montana. That is providing statutory relief for more responsible vegetation management around power lines. This hearing, the legislative fixes explored today, cannot be more timely, as wildfires in my state have burned well over 1 million acres, equivalent to the size of Delaware, and most of that has occurred on federal land. Over 8 million acres across the West have burned this fire season. While active treatment could not have prevented every wildfire, these wildfires are big, they threaten human life and property, and they also threaten habitat for our iconic wildlife. Tragically, we've lost 2 brave firefighters in Montana this fire season. And with about 18,000 miles of electric rights-of-ways across Forest Service lands nationwide, and over 70,000 miles of transmission distribution lines on BLM land, these fires and the lack of actively treating these trees also bring a real risk to the reliability of electricity for Montana consumers. I remember when we had one of our many large fires burning in Montana in August. I spoke to one of our county commissioners in southwest Montana. They were not able to get firefighters near one of our transmission lines, high voltage line, because there was so much smoke and carbon in the air, it could arc from the transmission line down to the ground, provided a threat to our firefighters. So once the fire began, we couldn't even get in there and try to protect the transmission lines in that particular moment because of the threat to our firefighters. So this is why it makes so much sense to be proactive and preventive, and that's why we're here today, one of the bills. I'm very happy to have Mark Hayden here today from Missoula. He brings firsthand expertise to this issue and will speak on the importance of H.R. 1873 today. Our electric co-ops bring power to 40% of our state. Mark's co-op alone brings power to nearly 15,000 members in western Montana and Idaho. Mark is here to speak on the importance of H.R. 1873, the Electricity Reliability and Forest Protection Act, to bring much-needed clarity on vegetation treatment in rights-of-way. This bill passed through the House on June 21st, as the chairman mentioned, with 300 votes, including 69 House Democrats. I look forward to exploring the solution later on today and hearing Mark's and other witnesses' testimony. Thank you, Chairman Makowski.